coming in as we're talking here.
Hey guys, well, I'm not even ready to start the show yet, so let me. I still have
Okay,
yet.
I'll start the show.
Do it, Eric. Do
So,
it.
yo, welcome to the Tuesday Night Live Identity Booth. It's the host Heero on the ones and twos, holding it down, trying to make sure our audio is to y'all's liking, really to our liking. We don't really care what y'all think about the audio, as long as y'all can understand what we're saying. But no, seriously, that's all joking aside. Thanks for coming and rocking with us in the booth. And that's Heero again. I am Eric, ET Facts, and we are the Identity Booth. And the whole point of this show is let's identify with each other. That's the whole point. So we want to share our perspective. We want to hear your perspective down in the comments where it matters. And then if we get to 280 subs today, we're going to open up the call lines. We upgrading around here in Identity Booth. So if you don't have Discord, download it. I'm going to say you right now, while you're listening to what we're saying, go ahead and go on and download Discord if you don't have it. And once we get to 280, we're going to drop that link right down in the comment section. Y'all click it, it'll let y'all right into our waiting room. And depending on our queue, who gets in first, we'll take you in order of the in which you came. Come in, hop and talk and chat with us, so you can actually chat. I mean, there's no video, so nobody will see you. We've disabled the video, but you definitely have an opportunity to chat live on the Identity Booth with us. Heero, how you doing, man?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I'm doing good, man. We've upgraded things, but we haven't got it to just our perfect liking. Like, even though we set this thing up like an hour ago, and then we set it up yesterday, we still got to get on and waste 30 minutes on it. So, like, every day is something new, and I've made I've promised. So I'm snowed in right now, so I can't even leave. So I decided not to lose my shit in an effort to stay positive. So if you're watching this, please like it, please share it. We're getting a lot of new things coming. We got a lot of great episodes coming to you. Eric did his own private show with his homeboy, which was really great. I got to listen to it 3 or 4 times. There's 7 people watching this, so at minimum, we should at least have 7 likes. That's all I'm saying. 7 likes.
Hold on, can we take a pause break? Can y'all do us a favor? If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and give us a like. If you're watching, don't show up in the YouTube algorithm, it would be a great favor to us if you just pop over real quick, hit that like button, and you can go back to watching on Facebook if that's your mode of choice for viewing the podcast. But we greatly appreciate it, man. Our goal is to get to 1,000 subs this year, and that's really going to just change the whole podcast for us getting to 1,000, man. So we appreciate you guys rocking with us wherever you're watching. Anyway,
and our goal today is to check out some videos, 1, and then 2, talk about some stuff. So I'm gonna get us set up.
check out some videos and talk about some stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the Identity.
That's the easiest way to put it right now. And I think I'm gonna have to go into like developer mode because I don't see our second screen set up. Oh, our second screen is set up. Okay, all right, so I can get out of developer mode. I literally looked over and I said, oh, cool, our second screen is now. So we're on the second screen now. Hey guys. So we'll talk about Kobe a little bit later, but we just want to send shout out to Kobe and his daughter and the other 7 people that passed away today. Today was the day that Kobe and his lovely daughter passed away, but we're going to talk a little bit more in depth about that. Our opening story. All right. President Biden has been president now, Eric, for a week.
A week
of today. And, you know, me and you, we are a particular group of people who have like a certain, we just don't expect certain behavior, and we keep seeing it, and it's bothering me. So today we're going to talk about Peter Doocy Douce. Peter the Doocy Douce douchebag.
No, Peter Doocy. That's what you mean.
Peter Douchey. Peter the douchebag. And the reason we're talking about him today is because he has found in somehow, some way, he has managed to make the political sphere a little bit more controversial than it needs to be. And what do I mean by this? During the Trump administration, he had sent out...
We had Jim Acosta.
But Jim Acosta never asked questions to be belligerent or to be indirect. It was always with an effort of getting answers either for a story or for the people. But what Peter Doocy has managed to do...
Hold on. Pause. You don't think that Jim Acosta was accosting the president? Like what I did there? No, seriously. You don't think that Jim Acosta wasn't trolling even a little bit?
I mean, trolling to the extent of that, the fact that Peter Doocy, like, okay, and let me say this. Trump is an easy person to agitate. He doesn't handle questions well because he doesn't handle the truth well. So from that perspective, sure. But like, in an effort to like be completely transparent, Jim Acosta's questions were never outrageous or outlandish. And what do I mean by this, right? Like, let's take a look at this story right here. We have clips of Peter Doocy asking questions. So we'll take this one. Boom. I don't know how much of this guys. Can you guys see this? All right. Boom. This is the new press secretary.
You need to scroll just a little bit more so we can get it all in
okay, there I go. This is the new press secretary. Her name escapes me.
Another question. The
Jim
president
Psaki?
hopes that
Jim
the Senate
Psaki?
leadership can continue, can do the Senate impeachment trial while working on the people's business. What if they can't?
Well, as president, you always have to be hopeful, of course.
And I'm going to pause right there. Let's be clear. The president has no issue. He has no play. He has no effect on the impeachment proceedings. That has nothing to do with the president. That is a House Senate situation. That is a Congress situation. So the fact that he's asking this question is just trying to drum up unnecessary fear.
That and on top of that, it's I think you make a great point there. Number one. Number two, he knows this. This is the warm-up question. This is a setup question. He's really trying to see he's trying to see if she's like a Kayleigh McEnany. He's trying to see if this chick is loaded for bear, so he knows how to carry her going forward. This is all this is. He planned these questions out. He wrote them down in order in the way that he wanted to ask them on purpose. And so, anyway, let's just see what else this dude says.
And I want you to understand, I plan on being very critical of this woman, especially the fact that she has red hair. I don't trust gingers. Fight me. But
hold on. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight on that. Gingers are some of the most trustworthy people I've met in my life. I ain't gonna lie to you. They're almost always the same way.
If you're on top,
correct.
If I see you on top of some stairs, don't trust me. But the thing is, my point is, let the administration, not even a week, let the administration do its part first. You feel me? Let the administration poise itself to the situation. Kayleigh McEnany had issues. Sean Spicer's had issues. But like, at least give this administration a chance. This is the next segment.
Now that the chief financial officer of Florida has sent a letter to the International Olympic Committee that Florida would like to host the...
All right, I'm going to stop right there. The chief Olympic advisor sent a letter to Florida. What does that have to do with President Biden or the presidential administration? Nothing. It has nothing to do with them. Let's just go for it.
The Olympics, if Japan next year is uncomfortable because of the pandemic, is a Florida Olympics in 2021 something you can see the White House supporting?
Wow, well, that's a lot of steps that need to take place. And I don't know the entire process of the Olympics, but I would certainly send you to the U.S. Olympic Committee and the International Olympic Committee first on what their assessment of that offer is. And certainly, of course, what their assessment is of Japan's preparedness for
so far.
So, whoops. Oh, I lost power, but I'm back. All right.
President.
So once again, they're talking about the Olympics as it pertains to Japan, right? What does that have to do with Biden? What does that have to do with this White House?
It's nothing. These are just I'm just razzing her to see if she even is going to respond well to a question that she wasn't expecting. Like, that's all this is about. If you're not gonna ask pertinent questions, like, okay, it's the first week of a new president. He signed so many executive orders. There were no questions about the executive orders. I haven't even seen this clip. I'm just watching it live for the first time and reacting. Heero's seen it several times.
Yeah.
You know, when we talked about doing our rundown, what we're going to talk about today, that was one of the things that he brought it up. But what I'm noticing here is you had time, and Heero, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but you had time to sit down and be like, hey, the president has signed over a dozen executive orders. Let me talk about that. Let me talk about the $1,400 stimulus check instead of the $2,000 stimulus check. Let me talk about some of the other things which we'll get into. We can get into some of the other things. Like, and shout out to the comment section. Yes, the booth boss says I can ask better questions than that. Absolutely, you could. But we need to get you a press pass so we can do Nafi from the T from the press briefing room.
Hey, shout out to Sean. Sean, jump up on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and if we can get to that 280 mark, we can open up the phone lines for you guys. But I'm going to play just 2 more clips. This one is not from Peter Douche, the douchebag Doocy, but still the same. It's an irrelevant question.
Yesterday, former President Trump endorsed Sarah Huckabee Sanders for governor of
Germany?
Arkansas in 2022. Where does President Biden stand on that particular race, and how high is this on his list of priorities?
Wow, how high is the Arkansas Republican gubernatorial primary on the president's list of priorities? Not high. I can confirm for you I'm not running for governor of Connecticut in the future, so I'm here to confirm that for you as well.
I love that response. She's handling these people
snarky.
She's handling them like children. Because who cares about Sarah Huckabee Sanders? Nobody. I just want y'all to see, like, and maybe this is a consequence of not having Trump. They have had 4 years of some of the best headlines and catchphrases from Trump. And now they're not going to get that anymore. The viewership for papers are going to go down because Trump's not in office.
All mainstream media's ratings are going down the porcelain pea hole. They needed Trump for that big boost, and now they don't have him. And Biden's going to be one of the most unexciting presidents that we've seen in the last 20 years. And so,
which I'm perfectly fine with. I'm perfectly fine with having a boring. And I just want to play this. This is the last clip that we're going to play, and then we'll move on from this topic. Or not from this topic, but we'll just talk about it a little bit more in depth. This one right here is comedy gold.
Mr. President, what you talking about here in Blue about?
You.
Mr. President, what you talking
All right. And there's Biden with a little bit of razzle dazzle before he walks out.
I do want to say something though. If Trump said that, oh my God, they'd be ripping him apart right now. I think it's hilarious either way because these old dudes don't care at all, and that's the one thing that I'm noticing. The two of them, watching them in the debates, like I expected. Biden's putting his meat on the table. He's like, I'm the president now. I don't care what nobody got to say. He's not going to make it to 4 years without cussing somebody out. I'm going to tell you that right now. He's going to cuss someone out. Listen, I'll make it my ringtone. If I can catch the president telling somebody to F off or calling them an idiot or anything else, I got to put it as my ringtone. I'm sorry. Listen. Everybody knows who watched this. I didn't vote for this dude, but I'm already entertained by this guy.
But how important?
I wish he would have said Jemima. Hey,
that would have been funny. That would have been funny.
Way better.
I just gotta know. I just want to say this. There is going to be time and space for us to be super critical of of this administration.
president.
This time, that
Not
time
the
will come.
first week.
No,
Not the first
no,
week.
Eric. I would even say it could come on the first day. But if it's gonna come, let it come with some substance. You feel me? Like all this bullshit about come on, guys. It's gonna be
ticky tack.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
ticky-tack.
long 4 years if this is the best you got.
They don't. This is the best they got.
Eric,
and that's
Eric,
unfortunate.
You know they were saying shit to us like on Reddit, like, oh, now that Trump's gone, what is the libs of the identity booth gonna talk about? I was like, correction. One.
First of all, who called? Somebody called me a lib?
I think they were talking about the show and its general idea of the show. It was based on our
Not a liberal show.
It was based on our Jimmy Dore video. That's like no.
Oh, they're hating because we kicked Jimmy in the nuts. Like, piss off. That's what I say. And if anybody on first of all, make sure you post this clip specifically to Reddit. If you are on Reddit and you were talking trash about the identity booth, listen, how about you come in the booth and let me let you identify with these things right here? How about that? How about that?
Just for the record, the identity booth does not endorse violence.
Yeah, this is strictly an ET Facts thing. ET Facts is a part of the identity booth, but he also is not a part of the identity booth for legal purposes. So if you want to smoke, listen, Heero not going to say anything. I'ma just let you know. You can get all the smoke in the comment section. How about you get off Reddit and come in the YouTube comment section and get this work after you hit the sub button.
But that was a show. That was a thread. And this is a place where you can identify with us. So like, share, subscribe, hit the button. We got phone lines now, man. We're not messing around here. Join the squad.
Yeah.
Get up in here and we'll take your calls live on air today. But thanks for joining us. Let's try and be better to each other than just this.
Asking for a lot there.
Yeah.
Seems like every night, don't care who's wrong or right. I hope the end is sight. Slow it